Yes, it's time for another edition of What Does D. Fox Say, the segment that brings us such phrases as ayahuasca-induced vomit. It's an all-timer that we'll never, ever stop bringing back. Let's get started on today's edition. If I were to say the NFC East is going to have a back-to-back champion for the first time in 21 years, what does D. Fox say?
I say it will happen for the first time in 21 years. I think the Eagles repeat as division champs. I know everyone who watches this show knows that there's nothing more offensive to Graz. Well, there's one thing more offensive to Graz. Actually, there's one thing that we will not discuss, but this is one of the most offensive things to Graz, is the idea that someone can repeat in the NFC East.
It just doesn't happen. And let's play it out, D-Wood. If the Eagles don't, then why? Like, what is the biggest flaw that they face?
I want to say on the defensive side, they're replacing a lot of guys graduated from the program. They're depending on a lot of young guys to replace those guys. I think the big question I have is, are those guys going to be able to play up to the level that we saw the Eagles play at the end of the year?
What's your question about the Eagles, if you have one?
Interior offensive line, when you're dealing with multiple variables. So right now, look, Landon Donovan, we know, is hurt. Hopefully he'll be okay. Mekhi Becton graduated. Then we had a Kenyon Green injury. And if anything hurts Jalen Hurts, it's his quick interior pressure, his lack of height. So that would be an area to be careful.
I mean, the thing about the repeat is, like, things don't always go as well 2 years in a row, right? Saquon Barkley, 482 touches last year combined, regular season, postseason, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that, so with your argument, and I agree, like, football happens, and there are a lot of one-score games. You might win some, you might lose some. However, we're looking at that division. They're still the best team in the division. That doesn't always mean they're going to win, but I tend to like to bet on the best team.
I'm just saying, weird stuff happens.
I like that as an
Let's take it to a different division, and let's talk about Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. If I said this will be a breakthrough season for Trevor Lawrence, what would D. Fox say?
Absolutely. I think he does break through. I think Liam Cohen is a quality offensive mind. They add Travis Hunter to this offensive firepower that Trevor Lawrence has. And it's not as if Trevor Lawrence doesn't have talent. Like, he's been good for stretches and even great at times. The consistency's been an issue. And if Liam Cohen can turn around Baker Mayfield, I like to think he can help do the same for Trevor Lawrence, who doesn't need a full turnaround. Like, Trevor Lawrence wasn't as struggling as much as Baker Mayfield was when he was bouncing from team to team to team to try to find a job.
What do you think, D-Wood?
I don't like, the questions aren't physical with Trevor Lawrence. I just don't know if he's a dude. Like, Baker Mayfield's a dude. It may have taken him some time to get to his spot, but now that he's in Tampa, we're seeing the full Baker Mayfield experience. I don't know if we have that in Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, we'll find out. There's no doubt about it. I mean, this is the coach that's supposed to get him turned around, so we will see. He's signed for a while. He's got guaranteed money in 2027, so I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. One more. The Steelers announced yesterday that Aaron Rodgers will not play this weekend against the Bucs. If I were to say that is a mistake, that Rodgers sitting out the preseason is a mistake, what would D. Fox say?
Yeah, I would agree with you. Like, he set out last year's preseason, and it didn't turn out well. But I also think that, like, he's in a new situation. The new offensive line, and new receivers, new everything. The idea that you don't want to get any practice runs and get out there and go through the motions at least once or twice. Like, I know that he knows how to play football. That's not the question. It just doesn't seem like it hurts you to go out for a series or two and figure some things out.
What do you think?
You know, in the production meeting, I'm like, do I want a 41-year-old? Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? He needs to be out there. Like, I don't know how, like, it seems like every year Aaron Rodgers kind of avoid the preseason. Get his behind out there. He needs to play with all the other guys since he wasn't there this offseason.
Especially this year, guys, because you have 3 offensive linemen in their second year. You have a rookie running back in Caleb Johnson you're counting on. What's going to happen with his pass protection? Who's their second receiver? You have a lot more questions than answers. And Meek, you nailed it. Aaron Rodgers knows how to play football, but in this group of skill players, they need reps. He wasn't there for the offseason.
Roz, literally, I don't want my dress rehearsal to be week 1.
Against the Jet defense.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
And I guess I also don't understand the reason why you wouldn't put him out there. If it's to protect him from injury, like, we got 17 more games to go, guys. Like, if one series is a concern, then I'm really more concerned about Aaron Rodgers than anybody else.
It seems like the Steelers are sitting most, if not all, of their starters. When you make a plan, for how to, who plays in the preseason, that comes into it as well, right?
Yeah, context is everything, though. Like, when we're talking to Aaron Rodgers, again, presumably going back to March, guys, remember, sitting there in the draft, they could have taken a quarterback in the first round, Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders, whomever. So clearly Aaron Rodgers was in the plan. So, Dan, to answer your question, they should have said, hey, you're going to be here for this part of the offseason program. We're going to get you into 2 or 3 series in the preseason, whatever it may be. So TJ Watt doesn't need reps. Like, it's not, context is everything here. Again, you have so many new skill players. They need meaningful reps. That Jet defense on opening day, that is not the first time you want to be out there.
How much of it is like a new system? Obviously, he's played a lot of football, but this is different from what he's been in. Does he need time to drill that, or is practice enough?
No, he needs time. Like, this is not the Nathaniel Hackett system that he's been running, with the Jets and with Green Bay. This is a different deal. This is not his offense like he's been, having with the Jets. So he needs time with the offensive line, skill position players. Again, he wasn't there this offseason.
If it doesn't look like the Jets offense from last year, I could argue that that's a good thing. But I mean, like, how do you see this working with Aaron Rodgers, Arthur Smith, and that crew they have there?
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be some growing pains, and that's why I think we all argue for a little bit of preseason, because maybe you can knock a little bit of the growing pains out of the way early, but there are going to be some challenges. Anytime you have this many new people in a new situation, there are going to be some challenges. So I think it comes together towards the end of the season for them, because I think they don't ask a whole lot. As long as they can, have some semblance of effective running game, I think things get a lot easier.
I think to that point, a key name, guys, is Caleb Johnson, 3rd-round running back from Iowa. He is somebody that I thought was going to get drafted higher, really good outside zone runner. If he's productive for this guy, for this offense, it'll make Aaron Rodgers' life a lot easier. He's a great fit with what Arthur Smith wants to do, multiple tight ends. So to me, this is the real X factor. If they get him going, especially early, that'll buy time for this offense to come together.
I think he's a guy you probably will see in the preseason, because he needs those. They have Jalen Warren in front of him. They have Kenny Gainwell, who was with the Eagles. So there's an interesting running back room, but they're looking at the rookie for maybe some big year one.
Of note to speak of, got the Chiefs visiting the Great Northwest in those Seattle Seahawks. We will not be seeing, though, Patrick Mahomes and a suite of other starters. Andy Reid telling reporters Mahomes won't even suit up tonight, against the Seahawks. And Mike Tomlin said that Aaron Rodgers and a few other veterans won't suit up Saturday against the Bucs. Rodgers didn't play in the preseason last year when he was with the Jets. Okay, interesting. And we understand the veteran leadership and the veteran moxie. You get to sort of sit out those opportunities as NFL analyst Dominique Foxworth joins the program. Neek, are the Steelers, though, making a mistake by not playing Aaron Rodgers in this preseason with another new team?
Yeah, I think so. Things didn't go great for Aaron Rodgers last year when he set out the preseason, but he's on a new team with a new offensive line, new receivers, just everything around him is new. I would expect him to want to get a few reps. And of course, there's still more time, but the idea that you can miss the offseason program, which he did, and just parachute in and pick this thing up and hit the ground running seems a little bit challenging to me. So I'd love to see him get some time, but I mean, Mike Tomlin kind of knows what he's doing, I guess.
Sure. All right, yeah, we'll see. Certainly.